But first, do you remember Toys R Us? So growing up, Toys R Us was like the mecca of toy stores. We didn't have one in our small town. We had to settle for KB Toys. Did you have those? That's like the Temu knockoff of Toys R Us. But I'll never forget the first time driving north to the big city to go to Toys R Us for the first time. I mean, you walk in, the ceilings just go to the sky, the shelves go all the way up, all the different sections of games and board games and video games just organized in this meticulous way where you walk through. I mean, it was just an unbelievable experience as a kid. I'll just never forget it. Now, imagine going through all that like as an adult, which is, by the way, harder to do nowadays. I was looking at the history of Toys R Us, like the bankruptcy, and they closed all the stores a few years ago, but now they're like reopening them, oftentimes inside of Macy's. Anyway, what is this, an infomercial for Toys R Us? Maybe it is. Hey, want to be a sponsor? Okay, so imagine being an adult, walking through the Toys R Us, and then coming out the exit, heading to your car, turning to your friend, because evidently in this thought scenario, you brought another adult friend with you to walk through Toys R Us. And you turn to them and say, meh, that wasn't really a toy store. What? Like that level of disconnect from reality is what I experienced last week when people listened to Reverend Budde's sermon at the service of prayer for the nation, and at best said things like, that wasn't very Christian, and at worst called it propaganda or heretical. It's like, what?